Hello and welcome to the Blue Podcast Network. This is the Gold Show, season number 2. We're back, another Premier League season. I'm your host, Lloyd. I'm here with Kian, Ronnie and Henry. Matt got demoted to the Green Show as Leicester City was relegated, so he's no longer here. No. How are we all feeling, guys?
It feels good to be back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
very
good to be back.
Premier League, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time we've properly been on a Premier League show since we did the old Red Show that we did back in the day.
Is it actually?
I'm pretty
I was
sure.
on there a couple of times.
No, I know, but like
regularly.
Actually, as a regular host now, because you're going to be on here week in, week out.
Think about how bad it was last season. I had no space to vent that.
That's why you wasn't on the show last year, because you were too embarrassed to talk about it.
Too embarrassed to talk about United. No, to be fair, he was on
Maybe
it.
You as well.
He was on it earlier on last
United.
season, but that was when we ended up winning by 3-0 and at Old Trafford, and you had your head in your hands for about 5 minutes. so that was before you two joined, actually.
And then a week later, you lost to us.
Yeah, that's very true.
I had to get it in.
Yeah. New season, same old Kian Harper habits. Right, anyway, let's get right into it. We're going to predict the Premier League table, 20th to first.
The Premier League, man.
Exactly that. Starting off with 20th. Who have we got rock bottom, guys? Henry, I'll start with you.
Do I even need to say it?
No, I know who you're going to have.
Wolves have got the worst squad in the Premier League.
Bottom!
And they are getting relegated bottom. Yeah, I do this, A, because I think they are awful, and B, because I don't subscribe to this theory that the teams in the Championship are miles below the Premier League. I don't.
Right.
So why are they all
I don't care if
relegated?
it's true or not. I won't admit it, and I won't believe in it, because if I don't believe in it, there's a chance it won't happen.
Okay.
I want competition. I want things to
I
change.
don't mind the mindset, to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
yeah.
you don't believe it, but factually, all the last 6 promoted sides have all gone straight back down.
They have
I
done
don't
it.
care.
That's a fact. You
Yeah, but
can't-
this time that's not happening. So we're going to go with Wolves. 20.
Right. Do you agree with that, Ronnie? Who have you
No, I
got in
don't agree
20th?
with that. I've actually switched up on this recently because I've always been saying they're going to stay up. But 20th, I've got bloody Burnley.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems to be a common thing with predictions that everyone's putting Burnley last now, and I sort of fell into the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
The transfer window's been very poor, I think. Losing Trafford is definitely hurting them.
Yeah.
They've not brought in like a statement, I don't think.
No.
I don't mind their left back Hartman, I think could be quite good.
Bruno
Mhm.
Larsen's come.
Yeah, it's just nothing where I'm like, yeah, that's solid. You're
Yeah.
staying up now. Like their midfield's like what? Like they let go of Brownhill. They've got Josh Cullen in midfield still. It's like it's not like I can't
No.
see a world where they stay up really.
Yeah.
And it'll get put on Scott Parker, but I still think it's just a quality in the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Who have you got?
like Ronnie, I've got Burnley.
Burnley
I
as well?
I just think they'll go straight back down. It's all obviously the big part about Burnley last season was their defensive record,
Mm-hmm.
but is that going to be the same in the Premier League? No, they might not ship as many as the teams around them, but it's going forward. It's going to be a struggle, and like
Yeah.
Ronnie said, the midfield is the biggest weakness for me. So yeah, I've got Burnley 20th.
Yeah, 100%. I'm in total agreement. I've got Burnley 20th as well. Don't really need to say much more on that, do we?
No,
Kian, you got 19th up next, second team to go down.
I've not got a promoted team.
No?
Got
Neither do I, actually.
I've got Brentford.
Brentford in 19th, really?
Wow.
I think losing in Bromo is big, obviously. Visser looks like he's gone.
Yeah.
Norgard, I think losing Norgard is bigger than people think.
He was so underrated.
Oh, yeah.
before
so
going.
100%.
good and so like good
Was he
defensively.
not club captain as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously they've lost Flecken, replaced him with Kelleher, good sign.
Probably is an upgrade.
But it's like people saying about obviously Kalimundo might be coming in, that's a good signing.
I suppose wanted him.
Yeah, but Dango, Atara, I'm not
Uninspiring
Convinced.
to me. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a lot of people are hyping him up, but after he scored that hat trick against us in January last season, he scored 1 goal from then until the end of the season.
To me, it screams an
and
amazing
that was
signing.
that was against Southampton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't
Missed
see
out on
it.
Omari Hutchinson as of so far. I mean, I don't see it.
No.
I mean, I have a similar opinion. We'll get onto it in a minute.
Yeah.
Not my
Go on then,
19th.
Henry.
Not my 19th.
Where are you
19th.
going 19th?
Burnley. I
Burnley,
think
yeah.
everyone can agree. Scott Parker isn't
Average
good enough.
20th then.
Yeah.
Average squad. Defensive football, which does lead itself to promoted teams staying up, playing defensive football, but I just think Scott Parker, his football regresses as he gets on. He has never proved that he can keep a team up in the Premier League, and I just think the squad is average.
Yeah.
Yeah, just average.
Ronnie, 19th?
My 19th isn't a promoted side because I just want to be a bit more positive. Say, listen, they're not all
Mhm.
going down.
Yeah.
I've got Wolves 19th.
Okay.
Thank God, somebody else is
Yeah,
on board.
right, Wolves 19th.
I do think there is a problem. I think losing Cunha, losing Ait Nouri,
Yeah.
who have you replaced them with? No one. Do I think they're going to replace them? I don't know. And if they do, who's it really with? I think Fer Lopez is kind of the Cunha replacement, sort of,
Yeah.
even though it's the other side, but it's not good enough. Ait Nouri replacement, whoever it's going to be, isn't good. Oh no, it's Wolf. Sorry, Wolfer.
Yeah.
No, well, they were
Not good
playing.
enough.
Who were they playing in pre-season? It was a guy they signed a few years ago. They sent out on loan to the Championship.
Kian Hoover.
Yeah, but that's
Hoover,
the other
yeah.
side.
Yeah, Hoover was on the right, and then I saw a lot actually before they bought Wolfer. It was
Yeah.
Bellegarde playing at left wing
Yeah.
back, and
Well,
he's
it's not good
obviously
enough.
no. Yeah, I mean,
The only thing they've got going for them is their midfield.
They lost
Yeah.
Semedo as well. People forget that.
yeah, Semedo on a free transfer as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, he was a big part in it. We've not mentioned him yet for my 19th place. I've got Leeds United. I'm not overly convinced. I just think some of the signings have been good. The transfer business has been decent.
I like the transfer
But
business.
then I also-
as well.
Same.
I also think that the manager, I'm not overly sold on.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I look at Leeds United, Burnley, and Sunderland, and I think Leeds United and Burnley out of those three teams, I just don't think they've done enough to stay up.
I think it's so silly when they go in the summer saying we're probably going to get rid of Farker, bring someone else in, and have a real go at the Premier League. Then they say we're going to give Farker a chance, meaning
Yeah.
we'll give him a couple of months. Why waste those couple of months
Yeah,
on
that's-
having Farker? Just get the manager in.
Mhm.
Surely it impacts Farker on the mind because he
Yes.
just knows that.
Well, he's under
if
pressure
if
already.
yeah, he's
But he
already
should
knows
know
his
that
job.
going into any Premier League job in the future when he gets relegated twice.
Yeah,
But do you know what? I think that works to Leeds' advantage because we already know that this is Farker's not going to work. Didn't work with Norwich. Not going to work with Leeds. He's going to do a month's worth of games. They're going to realise we should have sacked him a month ago, and they sack him. He'd be the first manager to go,
yeah.
and they'll bring someone else in, and then they will kick on.
Mhm.
And that's why I think they're going to stay up, and why I haven't picked them 19th.
Right, okay.
Because I'll put them 18th, just so you know. Sorry, 17th.
Right.
Not 18th. Because I think they'll change the manager, and there is quality in that squad, and there is quality that will develop as well. Like
Mhm.
players like Willie Donto will only get better.
That
Yeah.
is a month though in a
Yeah.
pre-season that they're wasting. Like you're losing 5 games there. That's
But I
vital
don't
points.
see Burnley sacking Scott Parker, and
Right.
I don't see Sunderland sacking their manager. I know Leeds will.
I think Burnley could
Burnley could, yeah.
because I think their
Definitely.
football is easily transferable for Sean Dyche if he wants to come back. in.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, if Sean Dyche comes back in, that changes things. But I think for now, Leeds are going to finish 17th, and my 18th.
Hold on. We may as well just.
Well, I haven't
I've
said
got
my
Le-
18th yet.
Well, yeah, neither have I, but I've got Leeds 18th. I just thought.
Oh
As-
yeah, you
as
will
we're
throw
on
that.
that
Right, so you've got Leeds 18.
Yeah, I've got Leeds 18th. There is quality in the squad. You got Tanaka.
So who did you have going down?
Leeds, Brentford, and Burnley.
Okay.
Okay.
They've got Tanaka. I think he's going to adapt to.
I like that we've
well.
all agreed on one team, which we'll come on to later.
Yeah.
But there is one sign I really like for
Don't know
Leeds,
about
and
me,
it's Bijol, centre back.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
I think he's good. He's good enough to play in Europe.
I've seen a
No,
lot
yeah,
of
definitely. No,
him.
he has played
Yeah,
Europe.
yeah,
He's
I've seen a
has
lot of
played
him on the purple show. If you haven't seen
I'm
that,
surprised he's got moved to Leeds. I thought he could have gone a lot better.
Right.
But I think it is. Yeah, I think it's a lot more difficult to predict this relegation battle this year.
Yes.
Definitely.
I
So
totally
much
agree.
more
Well, harder than last year anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
incredibly
a lot
easy.
harder.
Last year was
and it's just
interesting.
more fun. It's
Yeah.
more competitive. There's more chance of teams going down. We might actually see a relegation battle go to the final day of the season,
Yeah.
which
Not had that
is
for
amazing
3 years.
for football
Yeah,
content.
as long as it doesn't include either of us again.
Yeah. My 18th, by the way,
Yeah.
is also Leeds.
Okay.
I think the one thing that Leeds have got going for them is the size of their squad.
Mhm.
It's a very big squad. And when you're down there right at the bottom, set piece is so important, so vital. And that's also why I think, I know we talk about Brentford in 19th, that's also another thing I think set piece is going to be really important for them as well.
Yeah.
But you look at their team and you look at the players they've brought in, they're all massive. Bijol, massive. Stach, massive.
Yeah.
Even like the shorter players, like Tanaka's a shorter player, but he's like 5'11".
He's good in the air
Yeah.
as well, though.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I wouldn't say 5'11" small. That's definitely taller than me.
Yeah.
So that's definitely
Brilliant.
But yeah, they've got a lot of size in their team.
yeah. No, 100%. Who have you got 18th, Henry?
18th, I've got Brentford.
Yeah.
I think this is a year too many. Frank has gone, so we can't invent a new system. We can't rebuild it.
Yeah.
Don't rate the fact they put their set piece coach in charge.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. I don't rate Visser, but the fact that he's leaving is the
You
final
d-
nail in the coffin.
You don't rate this.
I don't rate Visser,
What?
but he's going anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Mbuemo's gone to United.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Flecken.
They've not got Omari Hutchinson in, which would have been the major replacement. They've not got him. Flecken, I didn't. He was alright. He was pretty good. He was not
Yeah.
But Kelleher, I think, is an upgrade.
Yeah, I think
That's the one thing I'd say is Kelleher is an upgrade. But I
Yeah.
just don't think it'll be enough. I don't see who's scoring the goals.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's understandable. I've got Wolves in 18th. I've been
So three of us got Wolves going down.
Yeah.
I'm the only one.
That's
who's got
very
Wolves
surprising.
still.
I've been a big.
No one's put all 3 promotion sides down.
No, I've been a huge advocate for that. The gap between the Championship and the Premier League is too big.
Yeah, I agree.
Sunderland, I think, have been able to bridge that gap with the signings that
Who's
they've
everyone
brought in.
17th before we do that?
I've got Wolves 17th.
I've got
Leeds
Sunderland
7th.
17th.
Leeds 17th.
You've got Leeds 17th.
I've got Sunderland 17th.
Got Sunderland 17th. I just think the deals that they've done, I know it's practically a whole new squad, so it's going to take time for them to gel.
Yeah.
But the matter of the fact is, bringing in Granit Xhaka, played for Bayer Leverkusen, has won a Bundesliga. He's a top central midfielder. You've
He's
bought
on the
in.
Ballon d'Or list.
Yeah, exactly. You've bought in Omar Alderete from Getafe. He was in the team of the season, I think it was last
Quite
year for La
aggressive,
Liga.
though.
Yeah, he's an
So
They gave away
aggressive.
4 penalties last season.
But that's what.
Yeah.
That's I like that.
As well.
No, but
Edinburgh.
in that
So-
sort of area in the relegation zone, it could be.
So I reckon
What loses
by
it?
Christmas they're going to be 10th. Then by February they're going to be 17th, and
The-
then
the
they'll
issue-
finish up where I tell
The
you.
issue is for Sunderland is AFCON.
Yeah, exactly
That's
my point.
their-
Exactly my
that
point.
could be.
I think
Yeah.
another team's going to struggle from AFCON. which
AFCON is going
I
to come up and fully.
Yeah, I think
fist them.
I think they'll probably have a little dip, but I just think the players that they've got, and
It's
even
their
like
entire. It's pretty much the entirety of their first team squad.
it's like Masuaku, for example, they bought in.
Oh, that's a
I mean,
solid-
I
that's a
think
Is he a
that's
starter though?
I think he
No,
will.
it'll be Reynolds.
That's-
It'll be Reynolds.
No,
Well,
no,
no,
no.
he's
I
with
think
you
he'll
lot.
start over him.
I'm
I think
sure
he'll start over him.
It would be Ronaldo.
No,
Did he-
no.
100%.
Ronaldo will start. Masuaku's back.
I think.
You think so,
I think
really?
Dennis
Yeah.
Sirkin and who would you say?
Unless
Ronaldo are both better. I think
unless
they're
they
both
have like a 3 at the back
Wow.
and Reynoldo on the
I
left
think that's
side.
what
I mean,
Might
Masuaku
be
was
the
unreal in the Turkish league last year, though.
If it's a 5-back, I'm very hopeful for Sunderland to stay up. I
Yeah.
Did he
think.
I
play
think
for
they've
you
got a
lot
great
at one
chance.
point?
Who?
You.
You're thinking of Ronaldo.
Yes, you're not
Yeah.
thinking of
I
I think
Ronaldo.
the back 5
No,
and
no,
Xhaka
no.
and
I'm
that
thinking.
whole
No, I'm
midfield's so
talking
strong.
about.
That's Market.
Yeah, did he play for you lot?
No, Masuaku
He
played
played
for
for
West Ham.
Ham, and then I thought he played to you lot.
No. But
That
Masuaku, I think Masuaku is a really smart transfer as well. I think you look at the goalkeeper they've brought in. I think his name's Roefs. He was the under 21s Dutch keeper at the Euros just gone. Seems like a solid keeper.
Chelsea
Even
striker as well.
Mark
Mark
Yu.
Gui.
But I
Yeah.
still think they need another striker, one that's obviously they got linked to a Pender. It's not going to happen.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
gonna
It's
happen.
not
I
going to
mean-
happen. But if they're aiming that high, they can get.
If they can,
a decent striker.
if they can consider getting a Pender, you can get a quality striker.
A
Yeah.
Pender would be unreal.
It would be so
I
good.
think it's a bit punchy.
Yes, I think it's punchy as well.
But that's
then
how
we
I
thought-
describe.
No, I know
them,
that's
though.
what they need, but I also
But
think
then we
that,
thought Granit
like,
Xhaka was
can they get
punchy.
him?
Yeah.
Exactly,
Like,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
thought
But
that
I
was
think
out
that's a
there
different
reach.
deal
This
because it
window
wasn't
is
free,
punchy.
no?
No, it's not a free.
Was it not a free?
No.
25 mils.
No, it wasn't a free transfer.
I wasn't.
It wasn't
No.
much.
No, yeah.
I thought it was cheap.
So
They
I've
paid a
got
bit
Sunderland
money.
17th. You have Sunderland 17th.
Yeah.
Who did you say?
Wolves.
Wolves just staying up.
Leeds
and they're all
17th.
the
Leeds
teams that we've
17th,
mentioned,
right.
yeah.
We've
So
mentioned
these are
them
new
already.
Teams. These are
Yeah.
new teams from now.
Okay, we
Well,
can
no,
move
I've
on.
still not said Sunderland yet.
I've not said
Okay.
Sunderland.
Right, we can move on. 16th,
Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Who is my 16th?
Who did you have?
Everton.
You had Everton
Oh,
16th.
Everton 16th.
That's low.
They're going to be pushing
To be fair, the one
I
problem I've got
don't
with Everton is
know.
the squad depth. The
In all
squad depth
fairness,
is
I made these
worrying.
predictions and then they made a couple
Right,
of decent
okay.
signings. Like Jack Grealish is a very good sign that I didn't make when I made this prediction. And does that change things?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It might
does.
actually. I'll tell you what. I'm going to swap him into 15th. I'm going to say my 15th now instead. I
I've
think
remembered my 16th.
Right.
because their signing recently was not that great. It's West Ham.
Okay, West Ham 16th.
West Ham 16th. I'm going to switch it. It did. I'm not seeing it personally.
Right.
Who they got in charge at the moment?
Graham Potter.
I don't like it.
He's
I
not
do
working-
to.
he's
It's
not
just
working
not
at West Ham. He
working.
doesn't
I think
suit
he's
him.
Callum
struggled
Wilson is not
building
the
a
one.
relationship with
Uh,
the squad.
they're basically they're not lost anyone, but they've not brought anyone either. So I don't see them developing at
No,
all.
but their quality of their squad's really good. It is really
There
good.
is some good
Yeah.
players
Yeah,
in
but
there.
at
And
times
Juve's a great
last-
signing as a
At
left wing back
times
as
last
well.
season, they looked awful.
They were
They
terrible.
were awful. Losing
This is
to
one of
Luce
these
as
ones
well.
that could,
Yeah,
could start off in this position
But I
and
also
sack
think-
the manager and then go on and do better. But
I think they're worried that they've not brought in a striker, but I think also you've got Fulkruggen who's not been tested really.
Yeah,
I
he's had a
still-
full
He-
pre-season
he's
now.
deserved to have a chance now.
yeah. But the issue is he's 30 plus, and with
So experience.
with experience, yeah. But you bring them in for 1 or 2 seasons. You don't say, okay, he's a dodgy first season, then comes in and then develops from there. He's not going to get better.
No, but he barely played in that season.
I mean, you've also
You
got,
give him time.
You give him time, but this is his last season,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, probably.
You've got,
irrespective
you've
of.
got to think as well. Paqueta might raise his game a bit more because obviously he knows
Callum
he's
Wilson's coming as well.
He's
Yeah.
not being arrested.
not, he's
anymore.
not being banned from football
No,
anymore. So
Jesus Christ,
that might raise his game. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it will.
I
But
can imagine he was probably playing on his mind every game.
Yeah,
Going,
exactly.
probably thinking it could be your
Yeah.
last
so
professional football
his
match.
confidence is going to be.
But now he
going
knows
up
City kind of want him, so that he'll be playing under the pressure of I need to impress a bigger team.
I think, yeah, again, I think they'll do.
I think.
I don't see it.
I think they'll be in the fight for relegation. I think
Really?
I think they will.
I think there's a bottom six. There's a bottom
Bowen's-
six in my
yeah,
head.
okay.
Bowen's
Everton's
goals
not in there, by the way.
Bowen's
Yeah.
goals will keep them up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But if Bowen gets injured,
That
they're
is
in
huge.
Yes.
trouble.
Yeah.
They're in
Yeah.
big
I
Bowen's
can't
there
remember,
is
but
huge,
he has a
surely.
certain percentage of their goals, and it's high.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, Bowen's a big
Or
player.
goal contributions.
Yeah.
Who did you have 16th?
My 16th is Brentford.
Brentford. Okay.
Because I think, yeah, it's dodgy. They've lost the manager, they've lost Burma, they've lost all these players.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that you've got to trust their recruitment. Like
Yeah,
Thomas Frank just
yeah.
talked about it in pre-season with Spurs. He
Mhm.
said that our recruitment isn't as good as Brentford's. Like that he much more enjoyed being a part of Brentford's recruitment
Brentford's
process.
recruitment.
He said it takes a lot longer to process these deals at Spurs.
Yeah.
I think they are the type of team to bounce back, like go down to the Championship, pick up a better manager,
Yeah, they could.
do these signings, and then they all develop and kind of go from there.
Right.
But I just don't see them staying.
My question is, how long can this recruitment go on? Because we all thought this about Southampton a few years ago, and now they're
But we
They
all said
didn't
that
last
about
that long.
Brighton as well, and look how they've
yeah. But
gone.
Brighton is still up there.
Southampton's peak was ridiculous, though.
Yeah,
Like, they got
yeah,
into
exactly.
the Europa League. I
Yeah.
mean, you
I've
know,
always said and I've always thought that Brentford have had the best recruitment in the league for the last 5 years.
they've
But
been
in all
very
I've
good.
always
fairness,
said I thought that.
in all fairness,
Better than
what
Brighton's.
I would say is that Southampton lost a key piece of their recruitment strategy in Les Reed, who left on who retired, I believe.
Yeah.
I've heard him speak. He is one of my idols in terms of recruitment.
Mm-hmm.
His black box system is revolutionary. It's the one I use, in that he stores information forever. Like the fact that he's able to. He had Mane scouted before he even moved to the club that they bought him from.
Yeah.
Like they was tracking him for years and years and years, and
Mhm.
always looking back at those players and going, so we have historical data from years ago.
Yeah.
And that system is revolutionary, and he was a key piece of that. So without him, it was always going to fall apart.
Yeah. So you got Sunderland 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got Brentford 16th as well. But
Right.
I feel like we've spoken a lot about these 5 teams.
We're only one position wrong, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean,
We're
what,
wrong.
as of
No,
right
but like,
now.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
No one's wrong.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Alright.
Come the end of the season, we'll have to wait and see. 15th place. Who have we got?
I've got West Ham. We've
West Ham,
obviously
15th.
we just spoke
I've
about
also
it.
got West Ham.
You've also got West Ham.
Now I have Everton.
You've got Everton 15th. I've got Fulham 15th.
Really?
I don't.
I do.
Yeah, I'm
Fulham,
not-
I
see
also
them
wanted
drop.
them to be lower.
Yeah, I just think the lack of transfer
Yeah,
business that
that's
they've
easy.
done.
I feel like you can only have
It's-
mid-table stability for so long until
Yeah.
like they're not progressive. But also they are talking about
They've
signing
still got
that
this
Shakhtar Donetsk
Kevin.
Kevin.
Is it
Yeah.
Kevin?
Yeah,
Kevin.
Kevin's
I think
coming
it's
in.
Just think the lack of business. That's the only thing for me. And I
But
look at their team.
They've
I think
kept hold of Robinson.
yeah, I mean they've kept hold of some decent players for sure. I just think I look at the other teams in the league and I actually sort of think
Better squads.
maybe they were punching above their weight a little bit.
Yeah,
I think
they-
Marco Silva's done a really good job
He
with
has
that
done a
squad.
good job.
And obviously Rodrigo Muniz could be on the way out. I know he's not exactly a starter. I know they start.
No, but he's important.
He's
you
still an
know,
important player.
in
Yeah.
like off from the bench. You know, he scored a few goals. I think he started. I want to say it was like 7 or 8 league games last season. You know, and when you've got Raul Jimenez, who did have a good year last year when he played, he did score some decent goals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I think they're
15
riddled
for me.
with. I think they're riddled with players that have like forgotten potential, like Sessegnon,
Yes.
Smith Rowe,
Yeah.
Iwobi, Harry
Smith
Wilson.
Rowe is
Mm.
There's so many.
I
of
reckon
them.
Sessegnon has a good year this year. I don't know
He could.
why. I
Yeah.
think he's moving up to left wing, and I think he's going to have a good season.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on this, but you will. What I would say is that no one's left. No one of first team quality is left apart from Willian and that Brazilian striker who never played.
Vinicius.
Oh,
Yeah, they did 2 years ago, and they've only brought in Lecomte as a backup keeper. So it's the exact same team as
The
last
stability
year.
is there.
So I don't think they're going to be in a kind of relegation threat. When they come onto them, I'll come onto them.
Yeah.
But I also don't think they're going to progress this season.
No, I mean I don't think they'll be in a relegation battle. I think there'll be a gap between Fulham and Brentford. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
there will
I mean,
be.
for me,
Last
it
season they
is-
finished 11th.
It is
Yeah.
it is an aging squad as well. It's
Yeah.
not exactly a young squad, is it?
No.
They've got a few, of course, but You got to think they've got a few older.
But then again,
players on that
I
team.
thought last season that Fulham weren't going to do very well, and then Fulham did do
Did
quite
11th,
well. They finished
so,
11th,
yeah.
so they had a decent season. So who knows? I might be wrong again.
Honestly, don't be surprised in any of these bottom 5 if they end up in like 12th. Like
Yeah,
West Ham, for
yeah,
example.
wouldn't
Like,
be
you just don't know
surprised.
what's going to click.
Yeah.
Or you don't know who's going to get sacked
No,
and come in. You
100%.
just don't know.
Wait,
You-
so was this your 15th?
This was 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who did you have? Sorry,
West Ham.
you had West Ham.
I think mine was West Ham.
You had West Ham. Who
Shall
did
I
you have,
talk a
Henry?
little
I'm
bit
gonna
about
double
Oh, you
Everton
had
then?
you had Everton. Yeah, go have a little talk about Everton.
I've
Why
just
you
got
think
a
they'll
funny
struggle?
feeling that it's just not going to work.
Right.
Getting DCL off the books is probably a good move for them.
Yeah.
I think David Moyes is solid enough to keep them up.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, when I put them in here, I didn't think they were going to get Jack Grealish. Now that
Yeah.
is a
It's a game-changing
huge deal,
signing for me.
huge deal.
that is a huge deal, and Dewsbury Hall is also a good
Yes,
signing.
100%.
The issue I have, well, I have a few. First of all, there are a lot of names in here who need to be moved on and aged out. For example,
Well, I mean, they moved
Seamus
on.
Coleman being the key example.
Yeah,
And the
but
fact that they've
They
got
moved on so many players over the
Is
summer.
Seamus Coleman not already
Keane and
gone?
Tarkovsky are both
Yeah.
32.
Yeah, but Tarkovsky's for me one of the best centre backs in the league.
Incredibly
Tarkovsky is
solid.
good,
So
but
good.
you also then have someone like Jared Branthwaite, who's didn't get that many minutes last season. I know he was injured.
Yeah,
He's a
but-
great
but-
centre back.
He's a good centre half.
Yeah, didn't get that many minutes this season. And they've got this guy, Jacob Bryan, in, and they're playing him at right back, and I just don't
He signed
see.
last summer.
I think the difference between Everton and all the other teams below them that we've named so far is that they have a solid core. They've got
Yes.
Pickford, Branthwaite, Tarkovsky. That core there is what keeps you in stability,
Mhm.
basically. And that's why I've got the other teams lower.
Yeah.
I think the main thing on my mind for Everton, for if they did struggle, because I've got them a lot higher, is how they adapt to the new stadium. We've seen it with
I've
West
not got a
Ham
problem
where
with
they've
that.
struggled as soon as they've moved stadium.
Yeah, but I think London Stadium's more of a bowl, isn't it?
But we
My big problem is the squad depth. I've got a huge problem with the squad depth.
There
It's-
isn't a lot of
they're
players.
Tiny.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
think they're going to make.
there is-
They'll make more signings over the past.
They need
next
to make
couple
at
of weeks.
least 4
they
or 5. At
they
least.
haven't really got any kind of wide threat
Illuminating
Other
goal?
than Iliman Jai, their
Grealish.
best player, but it's fine.
apart from Iliman Jai. You've got him, and then Dwight McNeil can play wide, but he's slow as
They're
hell.
rumored with another winger as well.
If
Yes.
they get in another
I can't
winger,
remember
maybe
what
they
it's
go
for
higher.
Tottenham.
But for me,
It might be
currently you're playing out wide,
They
is
were rumored
Carlos
with Fofana
Alcaraz,
earlier in the window as well.
and I just think it's just not enough. I
No,
don't rate,
that's fair
I
enough.
also don't rate Beto.
Yeah, I mean they've bought
Which is
in
why
Fiona
Tiana
Barry.
I
Barry's in.
don't rate Thierry Barry.
Right.
I don't. He just reminds me of Jackson 2.0, and it just I don't know what it is about Villarreal strikers who are just a little bit too old for me and just don't score enough goals
How
to
young?
warrant
No,
their
they're not.
moves, and it just I
He's
don't
like
know. It
24,
doesn't
I
give me
Yeah,
good vibes.
Barry's quite
Um,
young, isn't he?
Jack Grealish is good. He's 29.
Right.
He's not
Barry's
got any pace
22.
either, so
Yeah,
he'll be great creatively. But it's just another one of these attacking midfielders playing in wide areas.
Also,
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson went
And I don't know who's making the runs. I don't know who's going.
Right.
And also, if you're going to play him on the left, he can't play on the right.
No.
Jack Grealish, who
You
can
I
Jai
think
play on
Grealish
the
might-
right?
You're putting Jai on the. I reckon
I think-
Jai's on the right, and then.
But I don't know
Alcaraz
how well he
is-
does.
No, I
on
think
the
Jai's on the left.
I'll be
I've got
surprised.
two in the 10.
You might be
Grealish
surprised if
absolutely
Grealish
is
is
in the 10.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if he's not in the 10.
So then who
anyway,
goes to the right? So
we've spoken enough
Probably
about
Carlos
Everton.
Alcaraz, who can play there definitely.
Yeah, we've spoken enough about Everton. Let's move on. Who have we got in 14th?
Can I go with mine first?
Yeah, of
I'm
course
still
you can.
juggling in my head.
Here we
before.
go.
I've got Bournemouth.
okay, I was going to
Ooh,
say.
okay.
Well, I think
We've gone for two very different directions.
Yeah. they've lost. Yeah, I've seen where you've put Bournemouth, mate. Awful. They've lost their entire back line pretty much. Still don't rate Araujo as well, the right back. So having him and Adam Smith as your right back options for me isn't great. I like the sign of Diakite, but is he going to adapt to the Premier League? Obviously, Hoyson did.
Yeah.
But I think losing Kirkaz, losing Hoyson, losing Zabar, I think Zabani's the biggest one for
Yeah.
me.
He's a big loss.
Zabani's
He hadn't
the
left by the
biggest
time I
one.
made this prediction. In all fairness,
I'm going to stick to my guns, and I had Bournemouth 14th as well.
Wow.
I did have Bournemouth 14th.
I just
Yeah,
think
no, I'm more on the side of Henry. I've not got Bournemouth as high, but I've got,
As I
I've
mentioned
got
with
them
Everton.
close.
so let's not spoil it. We'll
No,
come to
we
it.
won't
Obviously-
spoil it.
No, but as I mentioned with Everton, the core is gone. Like the Hoyson, Zabani, Kepa, that was your
Yeah.
that was your
I don't know about
core three
Kepa.
there.
Kepa
Kepa was very good in that
Kepa was
season.
last season.
Don't get me wrong, Petrovic is an upgrade. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not
Yeah.
disagreeing at all. But you had the relationship there of that back four.
Okay.
Had Kirkes as
But
well.
had Kepa still
And
been
now
here,
they're
he
gone.
wouldn't have had the relationship anyway because both
Right.
the centre backs are gone.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
No, but he still went outgoing. He still left the club.
Is he? Yeah, technically he is. But
Yeah.
he wasn't theirs to begin with. He was on loan. But
I mean, I hear your points. I just think that I rate it.
I'm not good- I
highly
am-
as a
Oh yeah,
coach.
shit.
I do as well. But
I am
I
never-
think keeping that
Good
team in
managers.
14th is a good job.
I am
Yeah.
never gonna be angry or be like, oh my god, I can't believe Kepa's gone. Like, I don't care how good a season he had. I'm never going to react that way about that. You can always do better than Kepa.
Right.
He hasn't got the quality. He
No,
hasn't.
but also, people saying with Bournemouth, look how many players they've got back on loan. Why were they out on loan in the first place?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
they're players that Areola didn't want.
I would urge you guys to keep an eye on Bournemouth this season, and specifically, there is a striker.
Talk about it later.
Oh,
Talk about it later.
Junior Krupi is back.
This is the most FM shout I've ever heard
my
in my
million
life.
Right,
He's
right.
brilliant. He's brilliant.
We
Don't get me
can
wrong.
we
but
can talk about it. We will get on to him.
Don't-
If
don't
Lamine
later,
Yamal
talk
can
about
break
later.
Yeah, we will get on to him. I've got West Ham United in fourth. No, not fourth. 14th.
Jesus Christ.
Apologies. West Ham. I mean, again, we've spoken about this team already. I don't need to say anything.
Shall I
Who
do
did
mine
you
as
have
well?
14th?
Sunderland.
That's high.
That is high.
I
That's
think
really
they're going to
high.
do really well. I think Granit Xhaka is the right kind of jackass to really. I think the Sunderland fans are going to love him.
Yes.
I think he's going to go around kicking three
Well,
shades of
he is
shit
gonna
out of
be
people, and
probably the best
people are
player,
just going
so-
to like
Yeah, no, I think he's going to be quality.
A
as you
lot.
said.
I think it's just my style of football. I like really fast, inside moving wingers, and they've got a lot of pacey, attacking forwards that are going to run
Yeah.
at the defence. And I like that style of football, and I'm always got time for
You're
it.
all for it.
And I think that it's going to lead to lots of goals. It's going to be entertaining. I think they're going to ship goals as well. They're not going to have a great defensive record,
Right.
but I think they're going to score a lot. They're going to be fun to watch.
I think
Okay.
with realising how many left backs they have, they will play 5 back. I'm pretty
Yeah,
confident
yeah,
on
they
that.
could do. Yeah, that's more than possible.
Either that or they play back four when they play one of the left backs as left centre back.
Is it? Yeah,
I
again.
can't see Randy would have played in a back two, like.
No, I don't know.
No.
Or they just have to say, well, one of you's just on the bench.
Let's have a look. 13th place. Who we got, Kian?
Fulham.
You got Fulham 13th.
Yeah.
How about for yourself?
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure Fulham's my 13th.
Fulham's
as well.
13th as well.
13th.
Fulham's 13th as well for you guys. I've got Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
Oh my
Fulham's
god!
13th.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's not a
can't
bad
get on
shout.
board with that.
That's
I
not a bad
cannot
shout.
get
I've got
on board
Crystal
with
Palace.
Well,
the-
mate,
If they're losing Eze and Gahey,
I think they'll lose both. I think Gahey's off to Liverpool, and I think Eze is off to
Well,
Tottenham.
And Matessa's
well,
still
let's
being linked
talk
to
that.
that.
I was going to say, let's
No,
hold
I
on.
don't-
calm
but-
down. Let's
No,
calm
I
down.
think
Hold on,
it's-
hold on, can I just say,
Yeah,
Conference League, Crystal Palace.
yeah.
Oh,
They
I
are,
don't want
yeah,
to talk to you
yeah.
anymore.
They are in the Conference League.
You don't have to be so
Oh, I'm being
Smug about
it.
that.
Yeah.
But,
they disrespect my owner and call
I'll
him
disrespect
fat.
you in a minute.
But
Carry on.
anyway, Crystal Palace 13th. The reason for me, as I said, they're losing those two players. I think also, don't be wrong, they have added to the squad. They've got a decent squad. I just do think Europe's going to take a toll, and I do think it will take a toll for Nottingham Forest, who we'll get onto a little bit later on. But yeah, 13th. I think that's, if Crystal Palace go on to win the Conference League and finish 13th, I think that's a really
Massive.
good season.
Yeah, no, that's huge. That's huge.
I think it's a
to do that.
huge season, and I really do like Glasner as well. He's another manager who I rate really highly.
I was going to say I rate Glasner a lot higher than I rate a lot of other managers in this league. I think if Guehi goes, I think you do end up losing Eze. But I think if it's true that the negotiations have stopped,
Right.
Yeah. 'cause
then
we've
I
just
don't think
read
Eze
that.
goes either. I think it's both or neither.
No,
Yeah,
I
for
think
me.
because Eze's only got 1 year left in his contract.
But
I
so
just
does
think they're
Eze.
both gone.
So is Guehi. I reckon this is the last.
Oh no,
push.
no, I didn't mean Eze. I meant Gahey. Sorry.
But if,
I think Guehi goes on a free transfer next year,
I'd be surprised. If,
and that's when you start to see the fall off.
I
But I
think-
reckon this
yeah.
year is their last year.
unless,
Big
he
push.
signs, unless he signs a new contract.
I think
No.
Palace is silly to let go. If they
think he's
let Gahey go on a free, they've not only wasted £35 million in
Wasted
this summer,
17,
they've
didn't they?
wasted
Yeah,
Yeah, but
70
if
million
it
in
means
January.
if it means you get another year of European football and you finish higher in the league, you're going
Right.
to attract a replacement. I think
Yeah.
it might be worth it letting him go on a free.
Yeah, I mean we've spoken. Does anyone want to add anything about Fulham? Because we've sort of already
No,
spoken
I'm
about
fine.
them.
I'm fine to leave.
So
Fulham
we're going to
13th,
move
yeah.
on. 12th place. Who we got in 12th?
Brighton.
Brighton.
Don't
Brighton.
mind it. I've got Everton.
You've got Everton in 12th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still not convinced by Fabian Hurst.
No,
Okay.
I'm not either.
Convinced.
Neither.
They've had a lot of turnover. They lost Estupiñán this summer.
Right.
I
Yeah,
do
but
rate
they've replaced him with De Kuyper.
De Kuyper is
De Kuyper
good.
is
I do
good
rate De
fine.
Kuyper, but obviously unproven. I think he'll do well, but you don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
Lost João Pedro.
To be fair though, what
Lost
Brighton
João
player is
Pedro.
proven.
I didn't work last
Yeah,
season.
that's
I
a
don't
good
know-
point. That's a good point.
Brighton player
Obviously
is
there
proven,
is-
that's
They've replaced one left back with another left back. I don't know. It didn't work last year. What says it's going to work this year?
They've still got a chance of losing Baleba as well. You got to think
Right,
of
If they
that.
lose
But
Baleba.
Labour's
It's
a big
like,
difference.
I just do not think. I'm not convinced by Hurtslow. Like
That's fair
the
enough.
manager
You're right.
in the Premier League playing a one-man midfield. Against,
That was one game, to be fair.
It's still a stupid decision.
Yeah, but it's one game.
I don't care if it's one game.
Yeah,
It's one
no,
game,
I'm
mate.
not
Logically,
convinced.
you do
He's
not
not
play
done
one-man
anything for
midfield.
me to convince me that he's going
Right.
to do well.
I mean, yeah, I've not got Brighton in 12th. I've actually got your club, Kian, sat in 12th, Nottingham Forest.
Wow.
I don't mind
I
that at all.
do.
No,
I
neither
do
do I.
think that Forest will fall off. I don't think the style of play is necessarily as sustainable.
Yes, but Nuno's adapting to that.
Yeah,
There we go.
I get that, but again, also Europa League. I think Europa League could take a toll. We've seen with other teams, even how they performed in the Champions League, for example. You saw Newcastle when they ended up finishing in the top 4. They finished all the way down. They didn't get any European football. I don't believe it was.
Again,
You can't play in Europe with no squad
You've
depth,
seen it with
which is
Villa.
not-
You've seen it with Villa as well. Villa were in a similar position with us when they first got Conference League.
Yeah,
And then
100%.
they went and got Champions League.
I
Yeah,
also
but
think
you're
they're
in
the
the-
first team outside the Big Six that can consistently get Europe.
Yes, because of the squad depth that
And
they've
Emery, I
got.
think
I
Emery's
don't
big
think
part
Nottingham
of that.
Forest's
Yeah, but
squad
trans-
depth is necessarily there.
Yes, but we were always going to struggle this window until the clarity on the Europa League was confirmed.
Yeah,
That's true.
And that we're always going to
But you
struggle.
also
to
can't
bring
complain about
players.
that.
Yeah, no, I
because
can't.
you're
I
in-
know.
No.
I'm not. We before that got brought to light, we signed Eagles Jesus, brought in Jai Cunha. That's already better squad depth than last season.
yes.
Yeah.
Brought in Dan Ndoye to replace Elanga.
I was going to say
which
the
for
Elanga
me-
loss is a massive.
Yeah, but for me, Ndoye's got a lot more all-round game than Elanga does.
Right.
I
He's
think
got-
you need an attacker though that's direct. I don't know about Ndoye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're also bringing in. It looks like McAtee's close.
McAtee's
Yeah,
better.
McAtee's
Yeah.
close, but I
Not better
don't.
replacement,
I'm
but
not
like
convinced
more like
by
for like.
him at
Also
all.
looking like Bakwa from Strasbourg could be coming
Who?
in.
Right.
One of the best dribblers in Europe.
Who?
Young French winger.
Oh, that's
Bakwa.
why I didn't look at the French league.
He's meant to be an FM Wonder kid, Henry.
Yeah, no, but
No, I
I can't see
not convinced.
Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't see it, Kian. I
I
think
think
there will be a drop
last
off,
season
mate.
was a.
Well, no, I think there'll be a drop off,
Yeah.
but not.
Can I be clear on this, right? Last season was massive overperformance. So even if you stayed the same,
Sorry, I'm not taking it from you. You
Levels.
predicted us to go down.
I think predicted to go down.
Yes,
I did
you-
last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who predicted them to go to the Europe? Come on,
No
massive overperformance. So they're going to drop off anyway. I think Ndoye's a downgrade currently. I think he has a higher ceiling than Elanga does, but right now it's a downgrade. Elanga was quality
ceiling?
last season.
Yeah, but Elanga.
I feel like
Ndoye's a higher ceiling.
Ndoye could develop to
Yeah,
be a
but
better
Elanga-
player than
No.
Elanga.
Elanga
but
in that
right now,
Elanga in that
Ele-
second half of the season, from January, he scored 3 goals. 2 of them were against Ipswich, and one of them was against Man United. 2
Right.
awful teams. I just don't think.
Sorry.
You all
Elanga-
know
Elanga is
my
a great
opinion.
signing.
You all
Sorry.
know my opinion on Elanga. I
Um,
liked
yes.
him, but he was just.
we'll see
Yeah.
about these 2 kids
Okay.
from Botafogo that you've brought in.
Yeah,
They might
Cunha.
end up being a great
Cunha,
one.
Jesus.
And you signed Angus Gunn, so that's never going to help you.
Yeah, but he's a backup
He's not
keeper.
gonna play.
He's not gonna
So
Anyway,
having him around your dressing room is not going to help.
anyway,
He's from Norwich.
who did you guys have 12? Sorry, who was in
Brighton.
12?
I had Everton.
Brighton, Everton, and you had Brighton
I
as
had
well,
Brighton
didn't
as
you?
well, yeah.
I'm trusting Everton make signings.
Yeah, I think they will. I think they will make signings.
If they don't, they'd be a lot lower on my list.
Yeah. Who we got in 11th?
Nottingham Forest.
I've got Palace.
You've got Nottingham Forest. You've got Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
You've got Crystal Palace. I've got Brighton.
Yeah,
So,
pretty
I
similar.
think it's pretty
For me,
similar.
9th to 14th is so interchangeable.
Yeah, I think it's
so
very interchangeable.
Yeah.
There's not a lot in it. We don't really need to talk about that, do we? Let's move on. 10th.
I've got in 10th. I've got Everton.
You've got Everton in 10th.
Who is my 10th? Sorry.
Who do you have, Emery?
No, I'll go last.
Oh, okay. Cool. I've got Bournemouth in 10th.
Right.
I can't see them doing as well this year.
Their
I think
recruitment
they finished 10th
great.
last year, didn't they?
They're on
Yeah,
a hot
but
patch
that
of
also
recruitment
is a
already.
reason
That's what
why I
I'm
think
saying.
they're lower.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be lower there.
My 10th was... I'm not going to check this again, for God's sake. Right, Forest, sorry.
Forest.
Not
You've
in
got
Forest.
Nottingham
No,
Forest.
Forest.
I've got Bournemouth. Again, we've already spoken about all of these teams. What more is there to really
Who's
say? Does
yours?
anyone want to add anything, or are we happy to move on?
My number 10 is Tottenham Hotspur.
Hey?
I think they're going to flop again. I don't know. I
It's
don't
fine.
know what
It's
it
fine.
is. I don't think. I think
No.
you missed out on Gibbs White. I think that's huge. I
I
don't
agree.
think you're getting Eze.
Possibly, that's true. Possibly.
Son
Has gone.
Son was
gone.
I'm
Son is
sorry.
gone, but he was
Son
the right
was
time.
no difference. Son was makes no difference.
No. Son leaving doesn't affect on the
Quality
pitch,
on the pitch.
but you have lost your captain, and you have lost one of the greatest players you have ever had, and that is going to affect you mentally.
That our greatest player left us like 2-3 years ago. Not even Kane. Son dropping off happened 2 years ago.
But he was still in the dressing room. That has a massive effect on the team and the players around him.
10th place, though.
It
I think that's
does.
a bit low.
I don't rate
I'm fine with
Richarlison,
it.
obviously, and I
Right.
don't think I rate
Okay.
Solanke either.
He got 20 goals in Premier League the other year.
Yeah, I
don't
just
get how you
for
can't rate
As a
him.
Bournemouth,
backup striker, I'm slowly
As
shifting
a-
my opinion on Richarlison. Slowly.
Yeah.
no.
I like his work.
He
rate.
might be better than the front.
Chuti Romero is a good captain choice. I
Right.
agree, but I also think that we saw a period under Ange, the first bit where that defence was unbeatable.
Mhm.
And then we've seen recently where there has been a lack of consistency because you can't keep all of them
Right.
fit at the same time.
Okay.
I think we talk about Spurs more when we all have it in
Yes.
a similar area.
Yeah, let's come back onto it. But yeah,
Okay.
I think 10th is
Agreed.
fine for you. this
Right.
season.
Let's move on to 9th. Who's everyone got?
Forest.
Forest in 9th.
9th, hang on. No. I'm alright, Brighton.
You've got Brighton in 9th. Who have you got in 9th?
Newcastle.
9th? Mate,
To be
wow.
fair, this whole Isak dilemma
Am I
is,
okay just to say something
is
on
bad.
Forest quick?
Yes.
I just want to jump in. Sorry.
Yeah, jump in.
It's like I know people saying that Europa League and stuff, but I can't. I'm looking at the teams I've put below us. I can't see one of them who has a better squad than us. Or
Right.
starting 11 anyway.
About
Starting
squad,
11 is
though.
different though, because you're in Europa League and the other teams around you
Yeah.
aren't.
Oh.
If you were in the
Yes, but-
Conference League, I'd be a lot more confident about you because you can afford to
Yeah, but
play
we
a lot
might
worse
not
team.
even
But-
even make it out of the league phase of the Europa League.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
But you will.
I think you will.
You're
You're guaranteed to
a
play
good team.
minimum till February, guaranteed.
Yeah, 100%.
Because even the league phase goes till January.
Yes,
yeah,
it
but
does.
this is Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest, Ronnie.
No,
You don't
I know.
what
Yeah,
happens
but
with us.
you'll be in the top. What is it? 8 and then 16, so
Yeah.
24. You'll be in the
Yeah.
top 24. That's not hard to
I
do.
think
Yeah.
You need to win like 3 games, and you're
keeping
playing
Gibbs-
some teams from
keeping
God
Gibbs
knows where.
White, keeping Elliot Anderson.
Yeah,
is-
it's good.
Keeping Murillo is huge as
Yeah, I know.
well.
100%.
I know pre-season we've not been great,
I agree.
but also you could say defensively we've been pretty solid in pre-season. I mean, we've drawn 0-0 4 times.
Yeah. So then that
I think
proves
it
up
takes
to a
one
point where's
injury
the
to
goals coming
Milinkovic or
from.
Murillo, and you're in trouble.
I think we need just sign a pacey striker.
They've already got.
And Chris Wood won't get the same
They've got
numbers.
Emmanuel
I'm
Dennis.
not-
Go on.
Don't say that name to me.
Did you see how highly
I'm not huge
Wood
on
overperformed
Jesus.
his XG?
Yes, but that
doesn't happen
XG is a
again. It
stupid
doesn't happen
stat.
again.
It's a
It's
stupid
not-
stat.
It's not a
Stupid
stupid
stat.
It's a
stat.
stupid
It's
stat.
not.
There is
It
a
is-
He
probability.
scored the goals.
Yes, he scored
Yeah,
the goals,
but
which is
they
great.
were from poor attacking scenarios where 9 times out of 10 they don't go in. Like the probability of even replicating that in
I
the same
remember 2
situation
years
is
ago
so
where
slim.
we played you, and Wood had an open goal and he smashes it into the post.
Yeah.
He still scored that game.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in
Yeah.
my life.
Wood only goes down from him.
I'm not
Only
saying he's a
goes
terrible player. I think he's a great hold-up
Yes,
player. He's a
yeah,
great
yeah.
target man. I don't think he's going to score
And
as
he
many
will
goals
score
as last year.
goals, but he
Oh,
won't be
100%.
as
But
good.
also another thing, if we get Douglas Luiz over the line,
That's
then
another one as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I don't get why United aren't hot on that. We should be hot on that.
Yeah.
Give them Sancho.
Because
I don't
Douglas
think so.
Luiz,
You
straight, straight swap.
You don't
done.
need another deep
Yeah.
line playmaker.
I mean,
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I think it's fine, but we'll come on to that later.
exactly. Yeah, I ended up having Everton 9th. I just, yeah.
That's high.
That's-
I know
that's
it's high.
really
I know it's high, but I just.
don't think it
And
has
that's
to.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
I like their transfers. I think the business that they've done is
I
excellent.
love their window,
I think
but
Don't.
you look at
It's
that.
just not enough
I think
players.
the defence is quite solid. You look at, as we said, Pickford, Mikolenko, Branthwaite, Tarkovsky, and then you could play O'Brien at right back maybe potentially.
They've
and
been
have
trying to play
Mikolenko
Patterson at
getting
right back
forward.
for 2 years, and they've not allowed Seamus Coleman to retire
Patterson's crap.
because they just don't rate.
But then I also think they might go out and buy another right back.
well, they're
anyway.
playing James.
I think they've got the most
James
fragile team in the
O'Brien
league, to be
there, and I'm
honest.
like,
That's fair enough.
Jake O'Brien.
That's fair enough.
Squad depth wise.
I look at their team also, like Dewsbury Hall, Sagana Gay, James Garner as midfield.
Garner
option.
Gay's
I think
starting
that's
11,
good.
probably
I
is
think
top
that's
half.
good.
Eric Bunham.
Just Garner Gay's
yeah.
like 36, something like that.
Jack Grealish, in that 10 role, Iliman Njai.
And they're only
bringing in
gonna- they're only
Barry,
gonna add.
Beto.
Yeah, they are.
They are going to sign. I can imagine one.
If
or
they
two
get
more
Douglas
players.
Luiz,
I think it's
instead of
I hope not.
over just Garner
and this is
that's
and
pretty
as you
strong.
said, this is coming from a Liverpool fan. I just really look at their squad and I think David Moyes, he did really well last season. I thought brought
He
them
can't
into a
perform
decent-
miracles though.
decent position. I mean,
When he had
David
West
Moyes
Ham, he
isn't,
took them to what,
isn't a
6th
bad manager.
from like
Yeah.
wherever they were. They were
Yeah.
relegation bound.
Exactly.
Shall I quickly comment on Newcastle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comment on
Sorry.
that, please, for me.
The Isak situation is massive in my head because they have just lost
Right.
their best ever player so far. Well, no,
Shearer.
Shearer. Their best player they've had in a very, very long time,
Yeah.
and one of the best strikers in the Premier League. And currently, they haven't replaced him, and they've gone after some great targets. So their talent
Scouting.
is fantastic. Their talent acquisition is terrible because they cannot convince your dog, your nan, anyone. They can't convince anyone to come.
Yeah.
So I don't get how they're going to improve this squad. Because a lot of people are like, FFP's ruined us. They've got the money now. They have the money because they've been willing to throw it. They've offered good bids for people, but they can't convince people to come to Newcastle. I don't get why. I think it's a great place to go. But they can only go downwards.
They haven't improved. They're trying to deal with the Isak situation. They've got to get that done and then find a replacement. Currently, it's William Osulu who's their current striker.
Yeah, but they've got Samuel Marodian on the
That's
on the phone.
That doesn't look like it's anywhere near done. If it
I
happens,
think it's close.
Yeah,
I
but
think it's closer
it will
than you
happen
think.
once Isak's gone.
but I don't think he's going to go.
No, I think
he's
it's
going
gonna
to rot
happen
in the
regardless.
reserves.
Think.
I think he's going to end up rotting
No,
in the
because
reserves.
Newcastle know they can still sell him in the summer for a similar fee.
Yeah, winter.
Yeah.
No, even next summer.
Next summer. Yeah, I think they're going to sit on him, and I think that's going to affect things badly. And I think other teams are ready to pounce.
Yeah, I think if Isak stays, I don't think that does the club any good.
Also, I look at their midfield and I go, okay, if someone gets injured, what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Who's coming in?
Right.
Scott Willock.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Joe Willock.
Joe Willock.
Scott Willock.
Are we really going to put Joe Willock in a Champions League?
Who's injured, by the way?
Champions League qualifying midfield.
Yeah, no, I see your point. I do see your point. I wouldn't have them that low.
Also, their backup defence isn't that great.
But
Then the
top eight.
Champions League, Champions League takes a toll on your team.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
And the
Massively.
fact that some of their players, like for example, they've brought in Ramsdale, who's a good goalkeeper.
Right, yeah.
But he knows now that he was their second choice. How is that going to affect him mentally?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he could
I don't know.
get that starting spot. I don't rate Pope personally.
No, he will start.
Yeah.
My point is, he knows that Trafford was their first choice.
Oh yeah.
Pope on the ball
He
might be
knows.
the worst keeper in the league. My ninth was Brighton.
You had Brighton.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just don't get what the obsession is with Brighton. I don't get why people think they're going to do so well.
They have trustworthy recruitment.
They have good recruitment, but
Yes.
they've never ever finished.
They've always finished in a good place. They have,
Good
they
place.
have
got
finished
Europa
pretty
League.
Yeah, they got
strongly.
Europa League one season, to be fair, under De Zerbi.
They did not finish like 8th last year.
No,
They finished one place below us. So,
Yeah, 8th. Yeah.
did they?
That's not bad.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I hear
Let's
it.
put them 10th. It's still saying
Yeah.
they're going to have a worse season. It's just 9th. Sorry, worse
Right.
season. But yeah,
I just don't. I
there's a
don't
top
get
8
excited
for me.
about
at
We
the
are
moment.
into the top 8. I can imagine pretty much everyone apart from Henry's got the same 8 teams in the top 8.
I've
I
just
like to
realised who
see
he has
things
in the
shaken
top
up.
8.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough, mate.
I
I'm
like
not,
that
I'm
we've
not
all got a certain team in the top 8.
exactly.
I'm very happy that
I'm not digging. I'm not digging you out
Why
for
are
it
you
at all.
You're staring deep into my soul right now.
Right. Who have you got in 8th, guys? What are we saying?
I've got Villa.
You got Villa.
That's not bad.
It's just sorry.
No, go on.
Go on.
It's a summer transfer window.
Yeah.
They've not lost anyone,
They're
but
not
all
good.
they've brought in.
Well, they
is,
have. They're about to lose Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle.
Yes, but that's not a big loss.
No, it's not.
He's not a starter. They
was
brought
at one
in.
point.
They brought in
Still got
the
a junior
goalkeeper.
as well. No one's talking.
They brought in the keeper,
As a left back.
Bizzo. They brought in
Still covered.
what's his?
Guess on.
Gesson. That's
Yeah.
it.
This one's a huge sign.
I don't agree
Guess
with
on.
that.
But I
Personally,
just
I don't rate it.
there's nothing.
Wendy didn't play last year.
Nothing just strikes me
Where's he gone?
as
No,
like a
he's still at
starting.
Villa. He
Oh,
just
right.
didn't play.
Yeah.
They haven't.
Yeah.
I would have thought they brought in like a marquee signing this summer to like elevate them back into the Champions League.
Ollie Watkins is unsettled.
Yeah.
He's not the player he was, and I think they
Don't
were
know about
hoping to.
He has had over 15 goals for every season for the
No,
last
but
3.
I think they were hoping to cash in on him this summer, and no one has.
So they still can.
I think in their plans that he wasn't here.
I think their plan was to sell either Duran or Watkins, and they sold Duran, and now
Yeah.
they're keeping Watkins. That's
No,
the whole
no,
plan.
no. But I think they were planning to have both of them gone at this point. I think they were planning
Both
to cash in
gone.
on Watkins in the summer,
But
and
then
they haven't.
who
They haven't.
mad.
comes in?
Well, I think that was the plan. They would have sold Watkins and then brought in a replacement with
Right.
the money that was raised. I don't rate Guissond. I don't see the quality there. I haven't seen the quality there. Prove me wrong. I don't know what it is about kind of 22 to 24-year-old strikers from other leagues
Right.
that come in like Jackson, this guy, Thierry Barry.
Isaac, he's not that good, is he?
He's Isaac, not. I knew Isaac was quality. He was scoring goals for Sociedad. That was different. They're not scoring enough goals for me. If he'd come out of having a 15 to 20 goal season wherever he was,
Yeah.
maybe I'll be a bit more convinced.
Right.
But he's not proven to be a goal scorer, and I
You
don't.
know about Gesson?
Yeah.
He's a winger, not a striker.
Yeah, he plays on the right.
Yeah.
Well, then there you go. Exactly. Not good enough for me.
Right. So who did you have 8th? Sorry, was it Aston Villa?
No, my
No.
8th was Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Oh, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, because this is what you.
Crazy.
Bournemouth in
Crazy.
8th. I mean,
I
think it's a
really,
step too far, but I don't mind it.
Rate Iriola. I think he's a quality manager, and I would have gone for him at Tottenham, not Frank.
right.
I think he plays a much more expansive brand of football, and he gets he develops young players a lot better. Yeah, I have a soft spot for him.
Frank
No, we'll get
developed
Spurs.
in Bournemouth.
Fine.
I don't know about developed. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian and Burmo.
Ivan
Childer.
Toney and Burmo, Visser,
Collins.
Collins.
Kirkias.
Quite a few. Basically,
Hoyson.
actually, the entire
agree.
Brentford team because of how long he's been.
Bournemouth
Well,
has sold a lot of big
both
players summer as
of them
well.
do it, don't they? Both of them
Solanke.
develop players.
Yeah.
You got Solanke
No,
moved
he
to
didn't.
Tottenham.
He didn't.
Or was that before him?
Well, no, he was.
Yeah,
that
exactly,
20 goal
there you
season,
go.
he was Iraola.
It was Iraola, yeah. So
He's developed that then.
Yeah.
Technically. He's helped him along the way.
there are another couple of players in the attacking and forward positions that I can't think
Kluivert.
off the top of my head. Kluivert.
Someone,
Got
yeah.
Kluivert into a fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous striker.
I don't think he'll be anywhere near.
He's not a
He
striker.
won't,
He's not a striker.
But he
though.
managed to get that out of him.
He's not a striker.
No, he's attacking midfielder. I know he's not.
You just said he was a striker.
No,
Yeah, but
I'm
you're arguing
forward,
for
forward, I said.
Kluivert just then. He's not that good, but he just managed to get out of him. This has done the exact same thing.
This
And
is
he's
Yeah.
scored
Yeah.
more. He scored more.
But I don't know. I also think the style of football, the brand of football, I prefer
Damsgaard as well.
personally.
Damsgaard.
Um,
Frank.
Yeah.
Personally, I prefer Iraola's style
Style of
football.
play.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I get
Okay.
that.
I like Krupi a lot. I maybe a bit too much, but I do
He's
really
not going to
rate
start,
him.
is he?
Yeah, he won't get in over
I
Evan
don't
Nilsson.
know who starts.
Evan
He has to take a
Nilsson.
lot to break.
Do I
into the
rate
team.
Evan Nilsson enough?
He's a good striker.
I think
He's
Iraola
all right.
will.
He's
a good
all
player.
right.
He's a
Henry,
good
with all
player.
due respect, it's not up to you who starts for
No,
Bournemouth.
it isn't. But
Iraola is going to see this podcast and go, "Oh, Henry said Krupi's good. I'm going to start Krupi." No.
I actually do rate Araujo.
Yeah.
I actually do think I think if there's a reason why Barcelona
Crap.
bought him,
All Bournemouth
There is
fans
quality
despise
there.
him.
He's
They do,
crap.
don't they?
Araujo's crap.
we'll,
No
see,
offense,
we'll see
Araujo.
what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. And
Right.
they finished in the relegation zone, and I'm just wrong. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they managed to replace players well. Trufe came in at left back to replace Kirkes.
Yeah.
I think
that's
it's a bad
fine.
replacement.
No, I don't think it's an upgrade, but I don't think it's that much of a downgrade.
Diakite is coming at
Diakite
Yeah.
is also good. Maybe he won't be as good as Hoyson, but he'll be decent. Petrovic is a great signing. I love that signing.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
quality.
Solid.
They've just got to find their replacement for Zabarnyi.
Yeah.
Zabani's the biggest loss for me. I've
Yeah.
said it before.
But then they've
I'll
already
say
got
it again.
Senesi, to be fair, and he was quite good the year before he got.
He's a
he
captain
got kicked
material.
out
He's
the
great
team.
leadership.
Yeah,
He can
you
step
know.
in, and I think they will buy one more, but I think it's fine.
Yeah. No, like again, I wouldn't have them at 8th, but I don't think that's.
But the
I've got them in
depth in
10th.
central midfield, you've got Philip Billing, Traore, Favre, Kluivert, Adams, Christie, Scott, Cook, all
Yep.
solid Premier League quality players. Some of them more than that, and all of them flexible enough to play in all three positions. in the
Three of
midfield.
them were out on loan last year.
Who?
Billing,
But they're back. They're back in the squad as of now. This is
Favre.
They're back in the squad, and actually, I rate Billing. I really rate Billing.
Yeah, but
His
was
box-to-box
it-
ability
yeah, but
is
wasn't-
fantastic.
wasn't
They
it
sent
you-
him out to Napoli, and he didn't even play for Napoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Napoli's won the Serie A.
Yeah,
in all
I know, but
fairness.
why would they send him out on loan if they?
Maybe they
wanted
were trying to
play
sell
next
him.
Season?
Maybe they were just trying to sell him to Napoli.
Yeah,
I
agree,
like
agree,
Billing,
I think
but-
not going to play much.
But that,
And I like Billing a lot.
and obviously
great
you've got, I
season
mentioned
before.
Krupi already,
Yeah.
but you've also got Semenyo, who we all think is okay, good enough to be.
I think he's
He's
good.
more than okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Sinisterra, who was always quality for Leeds, and then you've got Utara as well. So
But Tara might be off.
for me,
He's
he might
over
be
it.
off, but he hasn't left yet, and I'm not
Yeah.
some quality link. So
And
for
I also don't think
me,
he's that great, Dango Tara.
I think this is the year that earns Iraola a move to a bigger club.
Yeah, I mean, there's solid players there. I don't think that's a bad.
And when Newcastle are in turmoil, when Spurs are still not there, I think this is the year that Iraola turns around to Tottenham and goes, "You should have bought me."
I don't hate that prediction as much.
I don't.
I don't think that's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, 8th could be a lot of teams.
Who have you got in 8th, Ronnie?
I've got Man United.
You've got Man United 8th place.
The first one.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it now, or?
Yeah, we talk about it if you want.
I think there's a lot to like about United this season.
Yeah.
I really like the front three, and the fact that you've got probably the best creator in the league is pretty hopeful. Because with those front three, Sesko, Cunha, and Burmo, the worst they can do is like 10 goals each.
Yeah.
And that's still 30 goals. That's pretty big. And then you've got Bruno on top of that. My only massive concern is the midfield. You need someone who can play by themselves in midfield, basically, because of Bruno. You've then got the back three. I like the back three. I like Euro. I like De Ligt. Other than that, I'm not particularly sold. Maybe a little bit more depth is needed.
Right.
He's got Luke Shaw, to be fair, but when
No.
it?
Yeah.
Have you
We haven't got Luce.
I've not said my 8th yet.
Oh.
I've got the same as you. I've got Aston Villa in 8th place.
Also,
yeah.
the keeper situation as well, Man United, which is what I've got.
Yeah, that's true.
As low as I do.
That's true. The goalkeeper
Well-
situation's not been solved.
I was going to say, because I've got United in 7th.
I've got United in 7th as well, actually.
My,
Should
my
we talk about United then?
yeah,
talk about United
my
again.
concern, I just don't like the formation.
I
I don't.
You need the signings to make it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think it's gonna work. I think Amorim's gonna have to switch it up.
Okay, let me talk about United then. Let's talk.
But I think if
Let's
they
keep
bring
it- let's
Baleba,
keep it
then
brief,
that's a
though.
Yeah,
different
Baleba
conversation.
is a different conversation, but it's
How do
this
I
formation.
condense my thoughts about United into a brief summary?
Yeah.
I think the biggest issue last season we solved in that we had no attack, and now we have an attack, and it is ridiculous. We push players like Mount to the bench. You push either Xerxes or Rasmus to the bench. I don't care. Like those two being our strikers last season was a massive issue, and Seshko coming in resolves that issue
So
instantly.
when
We'll see who works
hold on,
out better between him and Gyökeres. Let me monologue for a minute, mate.
just one more minute. Weren't we saying that last year when you signed Xerxes? Though?
Yes, we were. In all fairness, but this guy, I think,
Sesko's got a better
Pedigree.
he's got a better history, and also I think he suits Sister better as that kind of physical striker who's also able to finish shots, which Xerxes can't do, which is ridiculous. I like this. I love it. It's my system. I play this system in Football Manager, and I this is the system that I would pick if I were to pick a system, right? Irrespective of manager.
Sorry.
I think if you play Dallo at right wing back and then and Luke Shaw at left wing back, you're going to end up with a back five.
Yeah.
And it's not going to work. If you play Amad Diallo and if you play Dorgu or Leon,
It's different.
it works because they are wingers.
Yeah.
And they will press high up the pitch and they will trust, because they can trust in the centre backs to do their job, but they don't for some reason. They form a back five and it just is a bit weird.
Right.
So I think the back three is going to do well. I think Aidan Heavens, this is his breakout year.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see Harry Maguire get minutes off the bench, but Zilix will start. And I think you'll see Yoro be established as one of the best centre backs around.
Okay.
Last thing I'll add, I think what we'll see is either we'll see Bruno push forward and someone dropped and play Mainu and Ugarte in midfield, unless we sign Baleba, because I don't think it will work Ugarte and Bruno, but what I do think works is Baleba and Bruno.
Right.
Because again, Baleba covers that ground. So we'll see what happens. It might be that we start a bit rough because we haven't got Baleba, and then it ends up being Mainu and Ugarte.
Yeah.
But
okay.
we'll see what happens. In seventh,
Oh,
I had
sorry, no.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Seventh.
Wow. Let's head into the top six.
Well, I've got Newcastle.
You've got Newcastle. I've got Newcastle sixth as well.
I've got
How about
Aston
you two?
Villa.
You've got
I've
Aston
got
Villa.
Aston Villa.
Got Aston Villa. We've spoken about Newcastle and Aston Villa enough. I
Yeah.
feel like. Let's move on to the top five. Fifth place. Who have we got?
Tottenham.
I've got Tottenham as well.
Manchester United.
You've got United fifth.
Yes, I think.
Right.
Well,
I
we've spoken
think
about
Let's
United.
have
we're in our second year of Amorim. Well,
Yeah.
first full season, but second year of that.
Okay.
You're in your first year of Frank. I think we developed more, and I think we've been. I also think our transfers has been a lot better and improving.
Right, okay.
I get that you can't be as bad as you were last season. That's
Impossible.
Impossible. But you haven't changed that much.
I think we've changed quite a lot,
They
actually.
have.
Right. I think the inclusion.
I think we've changed
João
incredibly.
Palhinha in the midfield.
Palhinha.
Don't even talk about signings, just
Okay.
structurally.
No, I'm talking signings.
So much different.
I think
and
you're going to have to
signings
address some
so much
massive
different.
holes.
I think they're going to get Savinho.
We've signed Vuskovic, not this season, but previously,
He's come
he's
in.
come in. That's a big set. That's a great centre back, goal scoring.
Good
centre
cover.
back.
Yeah, fair
Very
enough.
Good cover.
Not starting.
Along with Danzo and Dragusin, centre back we're covered now. There's no complaints there anymore.
Yeah.
I think our win percentage with Van der Ven and Romero last year, I get the whole fitness thing, but under Frank that's going to be different.
Right.
I think not as bad. It still could be injuries, but
Yeah.
moving on.
Yep.
Their win percentage was 80% with that back four of a Doggy Porro, Van der Ven, Romero, which is obviously incredibly strong, but it won't always be like that.
Yeah.
If you have them through the duration. We've brought in Polina, obviously. I don't think he's going to be as good as what people think, but I do think we definitely needed a destroyer just
Yeah.
to pick up the pieces,
He'll be
get
solid.
the ball moving forward, progressing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kudus is the big name. That's the big signing. 50-odd million.
I think it'll be good.
I think you've signed two starting players. I think that's the most important thing. You needed to add quality to your squad. Kudus has replaced Son, and upgrade, fair play. Will add goals, will add assists, will add creativity. Polina, you said it yourself. He's a destroyer. He's all right. Is he that great?
I think on the ball he's pretty poor.
Didn't do it at Bayern. Maybe
get a
this
chance
is
to do it
step
at Bayern.
beyond.
No, he didn't really.
He was
it?
unbelievable.
But he didn't get the chance because he wasn't good enough to play.
Right.
And I think that's just it. I think,
I also think there's a lot of ifs.
You
with
think
us
it
as
tells
well.
a story?
yeah,
A lot of ifs. Because if we get Savio and Eze,
Savinho.
Savio or Savinho,
Savinho.
doesn't make it.
I think you get both anyway. I really do.
I'm pedantic about that.
I really could say
you called Joe Willock.
Scott
Yeah,
Willock.
well, I'm
Yeah,
forgetting
And
and
also
being
Savio
pedantic
was his
is
name
different.
before he changed
yeah,
it to Savinho.
yeah. Anyway, Tottenham in fifth. We've all three of us have got that. I just think they are. I think I've been really impressed by the intent of Tottenham actually going out and buying these players to fit a squad and fit a starting 11. So yeah, I've got them in 5th. Top 4.
Here we go.
Everyone has got the same teams in the top 4,
Yeah.
as far as I know. Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City. I want you to go from 4th all the way to 2nd and tell me.
Well, no,
might
if you're
as
going to
well
do
go
second,
first.
might as well go
Yeah.
to first.
Well, all right, we'll do first then.
Right,
we'll go
so-
from 4th to 1st. I wanted to go through straight now. Go.
4th, Arsenal.
Wow,
Here we
okay.
go.
So happy you said that. didn't you?
Third, Chelsea.
Right.
2nd, Liverpool.
Wow.
First, Man
Wow.
City.
So Man City to win the
There
There is a
title.
world where that happens 100%.
How about for you, Ronnie?
I've gone basic. My 4th is Chelsea.
Yeah.
My 3rd,
City or Arsenal, Liverpool? Who
Arsenal.
You put in
and
Arsenal?
2nd, City. 1st, Liverpool.
Right, okay. Henry?
Not 2nd.
I'm not going to change it, but I think there could be a change.
Right.
4th, Arsenal. I think, just average.
Wow, okay.
3rd, Man City. I just don't see it gelling, and I also think Rodri's out for a bit more.
Okay.
time
No,
now.
September.
Still,
It's
he's
not
out for a
bad.
bit.
So who have you got in? Who you got in second then?
Chelsea.
Chelsea in second.
And I reckon that could change. And
Wow, okay.
But given I've seen you in the Charity Shield now, and I've seen you play some games, those two could swap.
Right.
Those two could
Oh,
swap.
I don't know.
Well,
Chelsea's issue is they've
Right.
got too many fucking
Right.
players.
Okay.
And the players, if they manage to get their first 11 right, which they
Yeah.
could, they've got all the options in the world now. There's a world where they win the Premier League this season.
I
There is
don't
a
know,
world.
This
where they
is
win the
tight for
Premier
me,
League.
the title race.
Right. Okay.
Tight.
Yeah.
So would you all have Chelsea in the title race?
No.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't have him in the title
No.
race.
Yes.
I don't have Chelsea in the title race either. I have Chelsea finishing 4th, personally. I think there is a 3-horse race for the title, and I think that's between Manchester City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. I don't think Chelsea are there just yet.
They've just won the Club World Cup.
Yes,
though.
they just won the Club World Cup. Congratulations to them. They did
tournament team.
unbelievably well. Chelsea won the Champions League also when they ended up finishing 5th or 6th under Roberto Di Matteo. It happens.
And Tuchel was third.
Sometimes, 10th. Sometimes it's not the best team in the world wins the biggest trophies.
But
And that
what-
is the fact. That is the fact.
But I've
of it.
seen Liverpool's new team play, and I've seen Chelsea's new team play. I've seen Chelsea's new team win a major tournament against really tough opposition. I've seen you lose to Crystal Palace.
We played one game.
But so
It's one match.
They've played. You've played. One's performed well. One hasn't.
They've played 6-7 games. We've
and
played
performed
90
in each
minutes.
of them. And performed in each of them.
We've played 90 minutes. I don't think that's a fair comparison. Anyway, I've got Manchester City in 3rd.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like the. I like.
Please.
I
I
like.
did as
I
well.
like
This
some
is
of the
this is
signings.
more of a hope
But,
than anything else.
yeah.
If they, I'd please finish.
Technically,
Or please finish in 20th and get relegated. That would be even better if you could do that.
They're
We
winning.
don't know if
They're winning the
I
league.
think charge is going to kick in this season.
yeah. No,
they
I
won't.
just-
They won't.
Please.
I don't think so either, but you never know.
I'm not as convinced defensively. That's the
right back
that's
is
the
a
question
problem.
They've
mark.
spent
for me.
35 million on
Yeah,
Vuskovic
but
and he's
right
not
back.
going to play. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
right back.
what?
I just I don't know.
They're
Second
finally switched back to a
place
proper back four though.
for me, I've got Arsenal,
That's fair.
and I think that's the highest actually out of everyone. That's what
Yes.
that's got
I
us
had them
place.
second until I literally
I
just
think
changed
You
it.
put
I
them
think
fourth?
I've got them second.
No, I had them second.
You
off.
put them 4th.
Up and forth, yeah.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, I think they'll be right up there.
No,
I
I
think
don't.
it'll be very, very close.
It's another
the
average
signings that
season
they've
for them.
made, the team that they're building, I think is a very good team. And then, of course,
Squad
as a
depth
Liverpool
is big with them
fan,
as well now.
it wouldn't be right if I placed Liverpool anywhere else than first.
I think
I've
it's-
got
I don't
to.
think they'll do
You're
it.
not a
It's
Liverpool
hard.
fan if you don't
It's-
think we're going to win the league. I don't think.
It's hard not to put you first, and obviously I have done so
yeah.
because you were already title winners, and then you went and did what all title winners should do, and you went and you made it even better.
Yeah.
There is a world where some of those signings don't work out.
Well, of course there
where
is.
you look at Kai Havertz and you go, does it happen again?
Right.
I don't think it will, but there's a thing with the 10s coming out of Bayer Leverkusen, I think, where there's a bit of...
Oh, I don't know. I've seen.
There was another
I'm convinced.
one. There was another one, though. There was another 10 that came through at Bayer Leverkusen, went somewhere and didn't do anything. I forget who it was, though.
Or
You
Julian
keep
Brandt.
linking clubs to like ages and players and stuff like that. Players are their own players.
Well,
Yeah.
one thing.
No,
that's
but a
true-
lot of time, I think it may have been Timo Werner was the player I'm thinking
Right.
of. Went to Chelsea, flopped. Kai Havertz went to Chelsea, flopped. Went to Arsenal, did okay, but yeah. Wirtz, we'll see what he does. Maybe he proves me wrong, and hope. I
Okay.
think he probably will. But there's a world out there where he does nothing.
Right. Okay.
Well, I want to say about Liverpool. I want to go back to Ronnie's point in
I'm
the Club
literally
World Cup
going
in the
to
Club
say
World
this.
Cup show about Liverpool having to change their style
wait
so
to say
much
this,
to
literally.
adapt to all these players. And you watch that Palace game, how attacking Liverpool were. It just meant defensively they
But again, I think
It's just not.
I think you're also forgetting. You're also forgetting no Ryan Gravenberch, no Alexis McAllister. They were
But they were on the bench.
I agree.
They were on the bench.
in the team.
Well, Gravenberch wasn't.
Gravenberch, his wife gave birth, I think, the night before.
Yeah.
McAllister was on the bench. He's not fully fit. You're missing your two key men in the midfield alongside Florian.
Yeah, but
makes a massive difference.
McAllister's going to be higher up. That's a
Gravenberch
given.
will drop in.
Yes,
So-
but then you're going to have Frimpong
Gravenberch
bombing up. You're
isn't-
going to have
I know
Kirke
he was a
bombing
lone
up.
six,
The
but
thing
he
is-
isn't a lone six.
I know Kirk is very, very, very good defensively. I understand that.
Yeah.
But his best attributes are attacking, and you're slotting him in as a left-sided centre back. And I just think you could have gone out and gotten a Gvardiol type who is the best defensively. His best attributes are defensive.
Yeah.
He thinks he wants to be in that back three. You could have done that, but you decided to go with two attacking fullbacks.
No, I mean, I hear it. I'd love to talk about this all day, but
You want to move on to FPL?
we have, all right, 30 seconds, go.
Right.
And then
Go
we
on.
need to move on.
Thing is with Liverpool, I think you've got more weaknesses than you do last season, which is a problem. But I do have you winning the league. On top of that, I think Frimpong's going to have an amazing season. And I got clipped up for this actually about Frimpong, saying that he isn't a right back. I didn't say he isn't a right back, although I did say those
Right.
words. But the areas that he takes isn't that of a right back.
Okay.
And you'll get exposed at the back, I think, because of that. Van Dijk will be in a lot of 1v1 situations and he will not cope with them as well as he has previously because of that. And I also think that's my point.
Okay,
think it's just about
amazing.
within 30 seconds.
Right, predictions time. 6 of them. We're going fast. Right.
You know how it works, don't you?
Yeah, just make a score prediction. Simple as that. Liverpool versus Bournemouth, first of all. First game,
2-0 Liverpool.
right?
2-1.
Yeah.
2-1.
Liverpool.
I'm saying 3-1 Liverpool. Aston Villa versus Newcastle.
2-all.
2-1 Aston Villa.
Yep.
2-0 Aston Villa.
I'm going 2-1 Aston Villa as well. Wolves against Manchester City.
3-0 to City.
4-1 City.
10-0 City.
Yeah, we know who's not winning the prediction. There you go.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go 3-0 Man City as well. Chelsea against Crystal Palace.
3-2 to Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
Goal.
1-all.
1-1.
3-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Oh, wait, Gay. Oh, never mind. No, I'll stick with it.
Manchester United against Arsenal.
2-2.
2-0 United.
Oh, wow, okay.
I really want to say draw. 2-1 Arsenal.
I'll go 2-1 Arsenal as well. Finally, Leeds United against Everton.
I'm going to go another
At Leeds
2-2.
home.
Yes, Leeds are at home.
Another
1-0 Leeds.
Another 2-2 for me.
1-0 Leeds.
Okay, I'm going to go 1-0 Everton. Right, that is the first episode of this brand new season here on The Gold Show for the Blue Podcast Network. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and go check out all of our other social media platforms. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you again very soon. See you then.